Hi and greetings to my beloved lecturers, Muruga anak lelaki Chinniah, and my supervisor, Mrs. Tasha, Qhairunnisa binti Mahir. My name is Aina Nabilah binti Badrolhisham from JBA 2525A. I am here today. Will be presenting about my mobile marketing subject, where I am currently doing my internship at Securities Industry Development Corporation, or known as SIDC. Securities Industry Development Corporation, or known as SIDC, is a premier provider of capital market learning solutions in Malaysia and emerging markets. Established in 1994 as the educational arm of the Securities Commission Malaysia, which is SC, and incorporated in 2007, SIDC has upheld quality and innovation for over 2 decades. SIDC collaborates with industry stakeholders to create and deliver training programs, elevating participant standards and fostering market growth. Alongside training, SIDC offers strategic consulting and industry insights, often partnering with governmental and international organizations to conduct capacity building initiatives for regulators and industry players. By the way, SIDC office is located under SC Building, where it is at number 3, Persiaran Bukit Kiara 50490, Kuala Lumpur, Wilayah Persekutuan. Let's move on to the vision and mission of SIDC. Firstly, the vision is to be recognized internationally as a leading capital market learning and development solutions provider for market professionals, regulators, and investors in Malaysia and emerging capital markets. While the mission is to raise the standard of capital market participants to support the rapid growth and development of the capital market industry through strategic and effective by learning and development solutions, professional certification qualifications and continuous education, thought leadership and consultancy services, and lastly, investor education. Next, as you can see here, this is the organizational chart of SIDC. The CEO of SIDC is Puan Tengku Zarina, Tengku Cik, and the head of my department is Puan Farida Abdullah, the Director of Client Engagement. And below her is Shirley Chu, the Senior General Manager of Partnership, Client Services and Marketing. And below Shirley is Tasha Qhairunnisa binti Mahir, which is Manager and my Supervisor. Moving on for the products and services. First category is thought leadership. What does it mean by this thought leadership? It is about position the regulatory body as an industry leader, share regulatory expertise through publications, webinars, and speaking engagements, collaborate with industry stakeholders to influence industry trends and implement the regulatory or industry master plan. The programs that included are, for example, SRI Conference 2023, Business Foresight Forum, which is BFF 2023, ICMR, SIDC Industry, University Talent, Bridging Conference, and Sud Talk, Strengthening Islamic Capital Market Proposition through FinTech. Next, Skill Building Program, where this create industry-aligned certification programs and develop assessments and examinations for regulatory professionals, establish accreditations, standards for certification programs. Besides, provide guidance on implementing competency and CPE frameworks. This could be separated to two, which is public program and e-learning program. For the public program, there are Capital Market Directors Program, SRI Taxonomy, Economic Outlook 2033 Redefined, and C Guidelines Conduct for Capital Market Intermediaries for Good Business Conduct and Corporate Culture. For the e-learning, there are Malaysian Capital Market Insight, Anti-Money Laundering, and Anti-Money Laundering Case Studies. Next, assessment and certification, where this means by to develop assessments and examinations for regulatory professionals, tailor training programs to specific regulatory sectors, and provide guidance on implementing competency and CPE frameworks. The title for the assessment and certification is SC Licensing Examination, which is SCLE, Certified Capital Market Professionals, CCMP, and CCMP jump into 3, which is derivative, compliance, sustainable and responsible investment, which is SRI. Lastly, talent pipeline is to identify high potential individuals and provide them with structured development programs to bring up their skills and capabilities in the capital market. Also, boost employability of young talent and fresh graduates in the capital market industry. The title for this talent pipeline is Islamic Capital Talent Development, ICMTD, Invested Next Gen Capital Market Talent, and lastly, Compliance Professional Training Scheme. Alright, SIDC operates in both ways, which is business to business, B2B, and business to consumer, B2C context. Let's focus on B2C. As for SIDC, it depends on how SIDC approaches selling the product and services that are provided. For example, the public programs offered by SIDC primarily focus on business to consumer. For the demographic segmentation, firstly, the occupation. For SIDC, their targeted market is more to adults where they already have stable jobs. Corporate executive and managers, financial professionals such as investment bankers, traders, and more. Besides, individuals who work in government departments and regulatory bodies related to the financial sector. Next, the programs, courses, and initiatives offered by SIDC are generally open to both, more specific to professionals, executive, regulators, and individuals that are interested in enhancing their knowledge and skills within the securities and capital markets industry. SIDC primarily focuses on providing education, training, and professional development programs within the securities and capital market industry in Malaysia. Let's get into the strengths of SIDC. Firstly, expertise and specialization. SIDC has a deep comprehension of the security sector and is skilled in creating industry-specific training programs, certifications, and strategies. Next, affiliate to Securities Commission Malaysia, SC. SIDC's position in the market is improved by its affiliation with SC, which gives it access to resources, regulatory knowledge, and credibility. Next, diverse offerings. It provides an extensive variety of services and programs such as workshops, seminars, certificates, and professional development courses that are suited to the requirements of various market segments. Lastly, industry collaboration. SIDC probably works with several international organizations, regulatory agencies, and industry players to expand its networks and expertise. Let's get into the weaknesses of SIDC. Firstly, dependency of industry dynamics. Training programs may need to be updated or modified on a regular basis due to changes in market rules, economic situations, or industry trends. This could result in resource limits or out-of-date content. Next, restricted reach. Although SIDC is a well-known organization in Malaysia, its influence may be restricted elsewhere, which limits its capacity to serve a larger global client. Next, program fees. The fee to join the program from SIDC is quite expensive. And lastly, miss out trainee content in social media platform, which this means by majority seniors, executive are elderly, which makes them difficult to adopt new social media trends and prefer the conventional method of doing things. Moving on to the opportunities. Firstly, market expansion. It means that by extending its services and programs outside of Malaysia, it may be able to access a larger global market for professionals' growth in the security sector. Next, technology integration. By utilizing cutting-edge technologies such as virtual classrooms and online learning platforms, organizations can reach a wider audience and increase accessibility, particularly in the wake of a pandemic. Lastly, strategic collaboration. Collaborate with other capital market institutions such as Institute Capital Market Research, ICMR, Bursa Malaysia, and Securities Commission, SC Malaysia, to facilitate the development of capacity building in the capital market industry. Lastly, threats. Firstly, regulatory shifts. Regular modifications to regulatory frameworks may necessitate ongoing programs revisions, which could affect timeliness and resources. Secondly, competition. Threats from competing local and foreign educational institutions that provide comparable programs could arise, particularly if their offers are more alluring or extensive. Economic volatility. Changes in the economy or financial markets may have an influence on financial institutions or professionals' training budgets, which may in turn affect demand for SIDC services. The goals for SIDC is to increase 10% on Instagram followers by 31st December 2023. Why we need at least the followers on social media? It is because the followers count and can help turn the organization into an industry expert. The more your follower count rises, the more trustworthy and reliable your brand will seem. Having many engaged followers can help a company build a community and meaningful relationship with them. Currently, SIDC is consistently posting weekly on Instagram every Tuesday and Thursday. As advised from my supervisor, she mentioned that SIDC is more focused and prioritized on Instagram platform since it is easy to communicate and well updated to all. As for my job is to handle and provide materials for social media content. Besides, as well as advice from her also, I can prepare some video content. Moving on to the strategies. Firstly, for social media platforms, SIDC uses all social media platforms which are Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. But for this strategy, it will be more focused on Instagram account. In producing and making content for social media, it is important to identify our own target audience. As for the SIDC background is education, this could be more focused on the students, educators, and trading academy. Content creation and understanding the right targeted audience could be considered on what their interests, preferences, focus points, and what they are planning and improving for the future. So, the need to produce and create content that addresses their needs and most importantly provides values. Next strategies, SIDC currently and slowly dive into using and producing different content formats. For example, images, videos, Instagram carousels, feedback review, and Q&A sessions from speakers. Besides, SIDC also uses Instagram highlights for users and followers to view back, especially for our big and public programs. This also could give more advantages for SIDC, for the clients, educators, training provider companies, to reach out with us where we have done those programs and interested to join collaboration, sponsored, or involving in creating events or conferences. For the mobile marketing technology channel, SIDC use Instagram page to promote, do content, and sharing information to all. Next, because of SIDC's education background, the usage of carousels content is better idea to do posters and banners to grab people's attention to see more about our postings. For the Instagram Reels, SIDC also created some interesting videos and some videos about speakers' feedback during the program, countdown, and more. Move on to the Instagram cover photo where this makes the audience easy to search and see what is the topic and content that they are looking for. Not to forget, Instagram advertisements where we also do advertisements especially for the big and public programs to get more participants to join and gain more engagement and reach on social media platform. Last but not least, we use buffer tools to upload drafts where my supervisor will use this to easily communicate with strategic communication department to publish contents on our social media platform. Also, this tool can generate and see all the performance of our social media metrics. Based on the analytics here, for September and October performance, we gain new followers where almost reach 60 people in a month. Where the performance for November to December, the followers are increasing but not that much. It should be 2,393 in total, but it did not achieve. Now we understand that even though SIDC is in education background, there are several ways to create content and posting. Viewers, people, audience, and followers could be bored if the content produced is the same and nothing improves. So, SIDC provides something exciting in the social media platform. To achieve any marketing objective, SIDC or any businesses must develop their own marketing strategy. I think this is the end of my video presentation, and thank you so much for your time, and thank you for watching. Bye!